Hello all, welcome to AKS IAS Academy. Hope all of you have started prelims preparation for the year 2026. Now, to make your prelims preparation more productive and streamline your strategies, AKS IAS Academy is coming up with a program called Prelims Master Series. This Prelims Master Series is a 120 days intensive program where you will be having 100 examinations. These 100 examinations will be conducted on daily basis. So 120 days for the completion of syllabus and 100 days. In this 120 days, for 100 days you will be writing examinations. The advantages with this program is, in this program, throughout this 120 days, you will be covering the entire syllabus including general studies and CSAT twice. Okay, so phase 1 is for 55 days. In this 55 days, you will be writing 45 tests. And phase 2 is for 65 days. In this 65 days, you will be writing 55 tests. For example, if you take phase 1 as I said, we have 45 tests. These 45 tests are divided into 30 general studies sectional tests, 6 CSAT sectional test, and 5 grand test general studies test, and 4 CSAT grand tests. So this is how the tests were divided. Similarly, in phase 2 you have total 55 tests. In this 55 test, phase 1 you have 35 sectional tests, phase 2 you have 6 CSAT sectional test, and phase 2 you have general studies grand test 10, and in phase 2 CSAT we have 4 grand test. And apart from this, you also have all India tests which are included in the grand test category. Okay, and if you look at the schedule, as I said, every phase covers the entire UPSC syllabus. Phase 1 especially focuses on NCERT and fundamentals. Phase 2 focuses on advanced syllabus inculcating current affairs. If you take phase 1 syllabus is like this. It starts with day 1 and it goes on to day 55. In these 55 days you have 45 tests. For example, you take day 1 you have ancient history for 2 days, day 1 and day 2. So where you will be covering entire ancient history syllabus. If there are any backlogs, so they can be covered in day 3. Day 3 is a revision day where you don't have any examination. Similarly, day 4 and day 5 deals with medieval India. And day 6 again you have revision to cover up your backlogs. And day 7 you have art and culture. So art and culture you have only one day. The reason being, so you will be covering art and culture dimensions in ancient history and medieval history preparation itself. So you have one day to cover art and culture syllabus. And you have 3 examinations on modern India, day 8, day 9, day 10. And once this is done, your history part is done, you will be having an interactive section with a subject expert on history, and you need to meet a mentor where the mentor will be guiding you what are your strengths, strategies, weakness, and how to approach different questions with respect to history. Then on the 11th day you will be practicing CSAT reasoning. And the point here is, throughout this 10 days, every day you will be practicing your reading comprehension on daily basis also. On every day you will be writing 2 reading comprehension questions every day in this 10 examinations. And 11th day you have CSAT as I mentioned, and from day 12 you have polity. Total there are 6 tests of polity. 6 tests, entire polity syllabus was divided into 6 parts, and you have 6 examinations. And 18th day you have revision to cover the backlogs. In this 6 polity test, entirely focusing on static syllabus. As I mentioned, phase 1 is static, NCERT and foundational. Then you have a test on quantitative aptitude on day 19. Okay, so and then from day 20 you have economy test. Again, economy you have 6 tests from day 20 to day 25. Again, there is revision time, right? So and again you have reasoning test number 2. In test number 7 you will be covering few topics of reasoning, and test number 2 the remaining topics with respect to reasoning will be covered. And from day 28 you have geography test. Again, geography you need to write 5 tests 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 you have geography test. Again you have a revision break, right? And quant second test where you will be covering remaining part of quantitative syllabus with respect to CSAT. And 35 you have revision to cover your CSAT backlogs or geography backlogs or quantitative reasoning, whatever backlogs are being left over, those you can cover in day 35. And from day 36 you have environmental test. You have total 5 cumulative environmental tests divided as per the day wise targets. And again 41 day you have revision time. And from 42 to 55 you will be covering CSAT reasoning followed with CSAT revision day and quant reasoning test number 3 and GS revision and followed with grand test. There are total 5 general studies grand test and 4 CSAT grand test. Okay, so if you observe in this phase 1, when it comes to CSAT, you are every day, all throughout these 45 days, every day you will be answering passage questions. Apart from that, you have 3 reasoning tests and 3 quantitative tests where entire reasoning syllabus, entire quantitative syllabus is divided into 3 CSAT sectional reasoning test, 3 CSAT quantitative sectional test, and at the end cumulatively you have entire CSAT related grand test and GS related grand test. There are 5 GS grand test and 4 CSAT grand test, right?